And we're going to begin today with Srimad-Bhagavatam 188, first canto, chapter 8, verse 8. So, Jai Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, Gantum Kritamatir Brahman Dharakang Ratamastitaha Upalebhe Vidhavanti Uttarang Bhayavivalam. So, this is Krishna now. And the first line, Krishna was Gantum Kritamatir. Gantum is to go. It's the infinitive in Sanskrit. The infinitive. So Gantum is to go. Kritamatir. He had made up his mind. He had decided. Matir means his mind, like manas, or his consciousness. And so Krita, he had literally made his mind. He had made up his mind to go, to depart. It was time to leave for Dwarka. And in Sanskrit, just as in English, the infinitive can show purpose. In other words, like, I want to go. So Krishna made his mind, literally, to go. Dwarakam, to Dwarka, and Ratam Astitaha, and he was standing on his chariot. He not only had decided to go, he was actually in the vehicle. He was actually standing in his chariot. So then Upalebhe Vidhavanti Uttarang. So Upalebhe, he saw, he perceived, he noticed, you could say, he noticed. Abhidhavantim Uttaram, Uttara, the wife of Abhimanyu, who has passed away, of course, and the daughter of King Virata. So Krishna saw her, Abhidhavanti, running towards him. Abhidhavanti, running towards him, Bhaya Vibwalam, and disturbed, very disturbed with fear. So here's this pregnant woman, a widow, and obviously Lord Krishna had great affection for her in the pastime relationships because she's Arjuna's daughter-in-law, this beautiful girl. Her father fought on behalf of the Pandavas and died. Her husband, young Abhimanyu, fought for the Pandavas and died. Of course, he's the son of Arjuna. And here is his poor widow, this young girl, this young pregnant woman, and just running to Krishna, in, sort of terror-stricken, and running to Krishna. So let's see what Krishna does. Uttara uvacha. So Uttara said, Pahi, Pahi Mahayogin. Protect me, like save me, O great yogi. Deva, Deva, God of gods. Jagatpate, O Lord of the universe. Nanyang Twadabhayang Pashe. I do not see any safety but you. Jatra Mrityu Parasparam, in a world where people simply kill each other. So this is, we have to understand that there's just been a great war of Kurukshetra, 18 days, and just an inconceivable amount of killing, everyone just killing each other. And so Uttara describes this world as a world in which people are simply killing each other. Pahi, Pahi. So in Sanskrit, often you get this repetition of a word to show intensity of emotion. Like, for example, at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, Sanjaya begins to repeat many words in his ecstasy. So with this intensity of emotion, Uttara says, Pahi, Pahi, save me, Mahayogin, Deva, Deva, God of gods, Jagatpate, the Lord of the universe. I see no one but you. I see no one but you that can save us. Literally, no one but you is abhayam, can free us from this danger. Jatra mrityu parasparam, in a world in which people are just killing each other. So then Uttara says, Abhidravati mam isha, O Lord, sharas taptaya so vivo. This arrow of burning steel or iron, not steel, this arrow of burning iron is racing toward me, O Lord. Kamang dahatu mangnata. So kamang here means desire, but it's a way in Sanskrit of saying, let it dahatu mangnata, oh protector Krishna, let it burn me if it will. Sort of common the word there, let it burn me if it will. But mame garbho nipatyatam, let my embryo, the child in my womb, not be aborted, literally not be made to fall. So it means like aborted. Nipatyatam, may the child in my womb not be aborted. Let it burn me, O Lord, but not my child. So this is the sentiment, of course, of a real mother. Sutu vacha, then Suta said, Upadharya pachastasya, hearing her words, Bhagavan Bhaktavatsala, the Lord who was affectionate to his devotees, Bhaktavatsalaha, apandavam idang kartum dronir astramavudyata. So the Lord recognized avudyata, this to be dronis. Droni is, of course, Ashwathama, added again. Ashwathama, the son of Drona, called Droni. So it was the weapon of Drona's son. And the purpose was literally to make this world a Pandava, to destroy the last person in the Pandava line. So this Ashwathama has gone so crazy. His father was killed, and he was so proud. We're Brahmins, you're Kshatriyas. He just went so crazy that he was determined to extinguish the Pandavas line on earth. So his goal is to make idam, again means this. You've been following these Upanishad classes. Idam, this, but it means this world, as in Purnamada, Purnamidam. So it was Droni, Ashwatthama's weapon, meant to make the world a Pandava, to extinguish the Pandava line in this world. So Tarhi, at that point, Tarhi Evata Muni Sheshta, so here addressing the who's actually speaking to who here? But anyway, Tarhi Evata Muni Sheshta, best of the Munis, then, or therefore, actually Tarhi Eva really means right at that moment, because the situation you have to act very quickly. So right at that moment, Taryeva Ata. Shonika, yes. Addressing Shonika, I have a little bird that tells me all these things. Taryeva Ata Muni Sheshta Pandava Panchasaya Khan. The Pandavas, the 5 Pandavas, Sayakan, Atmano, Bhimukan, Deepdan, Alaksha, so also recognizing, understanding that these weapons, 5 weapons, were coming, these burning weapons were coming straight at them. So Ashwathama, he shot a weapon to abort Parikshit, of course, in the womb. There's no disgusting thing that he won't do. He's just really exhibiting every type of evil here. He tried to or he did kill the sleeping sons of the Pandavas. Now he wants to kill a child in the womb. He wants to kill. So he's just like this evil person, completely out of control. So Atmano Abhimukhan Deeptan. So seeing clearly these 5 weapons, which are burning, flaming weapons coming. Abhimukhan means straight at them, coming straight at them. Atmano Abhimukhan. Ashtani Upadadu, they took up their own weapons to defend themselves. So, Vyasanam Viksha Tate Sham Ananya Vishayatmanam Sudarshanena Swastrena Swanam Raksham Vyadhad Vibhu. So, seeing clearly, observing this, that they were really in danger, the Pandavas are really in danger. The Pandavas, Ananya Vishayatmanam, who have no other means, were completely dependent on Krishna. That's the idea. They have no other object, really, literally. Ananya Vishayatmanam. They are souls that have no other object. There was no one else they would look to, no one else they would depend upon except Krishna. So Sudarshanena Swastrena, Swastrena with his own weapon, the Sudarshana. Sudarshanena Swastrena, Swanam Raksham Vyadhad Vibhu. He bestowed protection on his own people. So actually everyone belongs to Krishna, but some people actually surrender to Krishna and accept that relationship with Krishna, like the Pandavas. So Swanam, of his own people, Raksham Vyadad, he bestowed protection. Vibhu, the Almighty Lord. So Antaksta Sarva Bhutanam Atma Yogeshwaro Hari Swamaya Ya Branod Garbham Vairatya Kuru Tantave. So Antaksta, situated or standing within Sarva Bhutanam, all living beings. So situated within all living beings. Atma, the soul, Yogeshwara, the Lord of mystic power, Hari, Swamayaya, with his own mystic potency, Avranod Garbham, he covered the womb. He covered the womb of Uttara, Vairatya, of Uttara, who was Vairatya, Vairati, which means the daughter of Virata, King Virata, the late King Virata. So he covered the womb, Vairatya, of Uttara, who was daughter of Virata, Kuru Tantave. And he did this for the lineage, the Kuru lineage, in other words, to preserve the Kuru line. Tantu means a line or a thread, which extended. And so Kuru Tantave, to extend the Kuru line, in order to preserve it, to keep alive the Kuru dynasty. Yadyapi astram brahmashiras tvamogham cha pratikriyam vaishnavam tija asadya samasham yad brigudvaha. So even if, yadyapi in Sanskrit, the first word means even if, astram, this weapon, brahmashiras, the Brahmastra weapon, literally the Brahma head weapon, tvamogham is sort of infallible or just never fails. It never fails. Cha apratikriyam, and there's no counteraction for it. Means not, pratikriyam, prati counter kriyam, action. So there's no way to counteract this weapon. Still, Vaishnavam Teja Asadya, coming up against the power of Vishnu. Vaishnavam Teja Asadya. Sama Samyat, it was neutralized. Prigudvaha. Literally is addressing Shonako, who you, who Udvaha, who literally sort of raise up the Brigus, like you glorify your lineage, the Brigu lineage. So Samashamyat, it was, Krishna neutralized it. Samashamyat, he completely neutralized it, completely extinguished it. And so then, Sutta Goswami says, Ma mangsta hietara sharya, which means indeed, do not think this is amazing. He's telling his audience that, don't think that's like amazing. How could that happen? So ma mangsta means don't think. Ma mangsta, he indeed, eta, this, ascharya, like wonderful or amazing. Sarvascharya maye chute, and don't think this is amazing in the case of a chuta who is, who himself is constituted of every amazing thing. Every amazing thing is within Krishna, Achyuta, and Achyuta is infallible. So it's interesting how different words of the Lord are used in different situations here. When it said that the Brahmashira's weapon, the weapon of Ashwathama, could not be, was a pratikriyan. There's no way to counteract it. But Krishna is Achyuta, so he wins. Krishna is infallible. So Jayidang Maya Devya Sujatyavati Hantya, because after all, Krishna is the one who Maya, by his illusory energy, Devya, who is a goddess, Maya, who is a Devi, who is a goddess. So Krishna is the one who, through the illusory potency, the goddess who is illusory potency, idam, this world, srijati, he creates it, avati, he maintains it, and hanti, ajaha, and he destroys it. So Krishna srijati avati hanti ajaha, the unborn Lord who creates, maintains, and destroys this world by his mystic potency, the goddess Maya. So if Krishna can create, maintain, and destroy all the universes, I mean, this is not a big deal that he just stopped the weapon of Ashwathama, not a big problem. And so don't think this is amazing, because all amazing things are in Krishna. So maybe we'll stop there today. Won't be a long class, but we did cover a lot of verses. And so if there are any questions, let's see. So here's the question. So is it your understanding that Ashwathama's motive for getting so enraged was that he felt superior to the Kshatriyas? If so, could you speak about how can Brahmanas avoid falling into a trap of being too proud of their position? Well, we're kind of in the trap of it. In the Hare Krishna movement, for example, it's not so unusual to say the reason the movement's not spreading is because, sort of like the non-devotees, it's their fault because it's Kali Yuga, because they can't deal with our regular principles, because of this, because of that, rather than say, well, maybe the movement's not spreading because we're not presenting it so expertly. Maybe there's a much better way to present it, which of course is the whole idea. It's the attempt, it's the hope of Krishna West. So that's an example of it. Devotees who are supposed to be brahmanas and preaching, blaming the world if the world doesn't come knocking at our door. It can also manifest in various ways. So, so we have to know what's right and true. We have to powerfully teach the truth about Krishna consciousness. And at the same time, retain some compassion for the conditioned souls who are really bewildered. I mean, seriously bewildered. So we have to make every possible effort to try to reach them. Okay, thank you all very much for attending, and I hope you'll be here next Sunday. I hope I'll be here next Sunday. Hare Krishna.